What's up? Whoa, there I am. What's up? What's up? It's me, Brianca Jay, your host, and we talk all things about books. Thank you for making it to our little corner of the internet. And if you new here, then I would love, or if you are a returning guest, do us a favor and like, comment, or subscribe on this channel to let people know that readers are leaders, and we are still here. We're still kicking. Needs are still working, okay? They trying to take us out. Bookstores are closing day by day. But this is a passion that is not going to die. That's why I love BookTube, because I get to come in here and talk to my fellow nerds about really awesome literature. And I have a really awesome short story to share with you guys today from Sandra Cisneros, and it's called 11. But before we get into story time, I want to ask you guys to check out my description box. It has a ton of information, including all of my ebooks and children's books and published works, as well as access to my blogs. And if you didn't know, I'm a web designer, so I make websites for small business owners. And I totally live off of referrals. They help me out so much. So if you know someone who needs one, please connect us. And yeah, let's get started. What's up? It's me, Brianca Jay, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about 11, some of the discussion questions that are asked commonly when this story is read. We're going to be talking about them, going over them, and let's think about the meaning and what is going down with this short story. Like I told you guys, I really like the story from Sandra Cisneros because I just feel like I can relate to feeling like that, and I think anybody who's went through childhood has felt like that. So we have the protagonist, Rachel, and she's 11. And we want to know, like, what does it mean when she said that she's 11, but she's also her younger ages as well? And this is probably the first thing we see in the story. She said, today is my 11th birthday, but I'm also like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, 2. And she's basically saying that though she's 11, being 11 is the compilation of all of her experiences prior to being 11, and that she may not even feel like she's actually reached that age until she's nearly 12. So she talks about it as far as experiences. She has no experience with 11 yet, so she really still feels all of her younger ages, but not really the age she is today. And what's interesting about it is that she's turning 11 and she's really happy. It is her birthday, but she's talking about it because she's frustrated that she does not yet have the maturity that comes with 11 that she would like to have. She still feels like she's 10. And so when she has the conflict in her classroom, Rachel does, with Miss Price, her teacher, she doesn't have the skills needed to properly defend herself. There's a red sweater. It's not her sweater. Miss Price says it is. She's hella mean about it because she's stubborn. And she's a teacher and she's always right. But Rachel doesn't feel 11 and she starts to feel 10 and 4 and get really panicky because she doesn't know how to express herself and articulate that it's not her sweater, you know? And she starts acting really strongly about it because, one, Sylvia Salvador says it's her sweater. Two, they've made a big deal about it all in the classroom, and it's kind of embarrassing and puts all eyes on her. And then unfortunately, it's not even her sweater, and she doesn't want it. And so she has a really strong reaction because she's being accused of something belongs to her that she doesn't want. And on top of that, she's being humiliated and bullied by her teacher in her classroom. But when she tries to tell Miss Price that it's not hers, she can only really feel the 4-year-old version of herself, not her 11-year-old version. So she can't get her voice to do what it needs to do. And I think we've all been there, right? We've all had a moment where we were trying to say something, but it was really hard. We were so emotional that we couldn't convey our needs and our thoughts at that time. And that's really where Rachel is when she's trying to tell Miss Price that it's not her sweater. Fortunately, Phyllis Lopez finally speaks up and is like, yo, it's my sweater. And this straightens the whole ordeal out, and they get a sweater back. And Rachel gets to go home and have cake and ice cream and all of these things for her parents today because, again, it's her birthday. Except she's so upset that she's not feeling like she wants to do it anymore. And she still feels really slighted by the whole incident, even if it got worked out. And that's probably because Miss Price, she took advantage of her adulthood, but she didn't listen to the fact that it wasn't her sweater. And she didn't even apologize. Where I think it could have been an honest mistake, I think that, unfortunately, honest mistakes still have really real impacts. And so, though she didn't intend to embarrass Rachel or make Rachel feel little, Rachel did feel small. And as an adult, she had a responsibility to apologize and ensure that everybody felt heard in the classroom and feels respected. And so, for that, I think that Ms. Price could really work on how she's treating her students to make sure that they're feeling like they're heard and respected in her room. Because I totally sympathize with Rachel. I was frustrated with her feelings too, her internal struggle to articulate herself and to stop herself from crying and to not feel slighted in her classroom seems really overwhelming. And so I sympathize a lot with Rachel's perspective there in that moment. Tell me what you thought about the short story, though. Tell me what really stood out to you, what could have been different. I would love to hear your feedback. And if you haven't read 11 yet, click up here because, yeah, I read it aloud for you. All right, y'all. See y'all soon. And I'll be back with more videos later this week.